Hi, Samuel Jordan Fitness here, and welcome to your 20-minute full body HIIT workout. If you haven't warmed up yet, then click the link in the top right-hand corner. You don't need any equipment for this workout, just a small space, somewhere where you can move around a bit. Our first exercise is going to be jumping jacks. This is a HIIT style workout, so let's try and keep the intensity as high as possible. We've got 40 seconds on with 20 seconds rest. Let's go. So get ready in about 5 seconds when you hear the beep to take a 20-second rest. Next up, we've got inchworm push-ups. So we're gonna start from a standing position, and with soft knees, we're gonna hinge at the hips until our hands reach the floor and walk out to a press-up position. Do a strong press-up, walk the hands back and stand up tall. A lower impact alternative of this is we can be doing the press ups with our knees down on the floor. So whatever feels comfortable for you today. Great job. In about 5 seconds, take a rest. Next up, we've got duck walks. So let's get into a low squat position and then take 3 steps to the side before standing up. We'll then squat down and take 3 steps back the way that we came. Get ready in about 5 seconds to take a 20-second rest. So the next exercise is commandos. We're going to be doing a push-up between low plank and high plank positions. Again, if these are quite challenging, then you can do these with your knees down, so whatever feels comfortable for you today. So get ready in a few seconds to take a rest. So next up, we've got sumo squat pulses. So our feet are wider than hip width apart and they're going to be slightly facing outward. We get into a low squat position and we're going to do small pulses up and down. Try and stay low in that squat. In about 5 seconds, we'll take a rest. So next up, we've got high knees. We're gonna be jogging on the spot and getting those knees up as high as possible. Let's try and go really hard here and have a really high tempo. You've got this. In a few seconds, take a rest. Next up, we've got bridge marches. So we're laying flat on the ground with our feet flat on the floor. We're then going to bring the hips up towards the sky in a bridge position. And then we'll alternate bringing each knee up towards the chest. Great job. In about 5 seconds, let's take a rest. Next up, we've got mountain climbers. So we're down in a high plank position, and then we're gonna alternate, kicking each knee up towards our elbows. Let's keep a really high tempo here. You've got this. Let's take a rest in about 5 seconds. We've got jackknives next, so we're laying flat on our back on the ground with our legs and arms extended. We're then going to bring the knees up to the chest, and we're going to crunch up with our hands going forward and laying flat on the ground in front of us. Let's take a rest in about 5 seconds. So the next exercise is going to be Spider-Man push-ups. These are pretty challenging. We're going to be doing a press-up with the elbows in tight to the body. We then alternate, bringing each knee up towards the same elbow. Keep going. In about 5 seconds, let's take a rest. So next up, we're going back to those jumping jacks. We're halfway through the workout, so you can pause the video, take a drink of water if you need, but if not, let's keep on going and power on through the rest of this workout. Let's keep the intensity high, and in about 5 seconds we can take a rest. Next up, we've got inchworm push-ups again. Let's make sure that we keep the elbows tight into the body and do a really strong full range of motion push-up. In about 5 seconds, let's take a rest. Next up, we've got those duck walks again. Try and stay as low as you can in that squat as you go to the side. They get really tough after a while, but try and push through these ones. You've got this. In about 5 seconds, let's take a rest. Next up, we're back into those commandos, so we're moving between a low plank and a high plank. If these become quite challenging, then just try and stay in that low plank position for the remainder of the exercise. In about 5 seconds, take a rest. Next up, we're back into those sumo squat pulses. Try and stay really low as you pulse up and down. Of course, you can take a rest, but try and get straight back into that low sumo squat as quick as you can. Awesome job. In about 5 seconds, let's take a rest. We've got high knees next. Let's get those knees up as high as possible and try and keep the intensity really high for this exercise. We've got about 5 more seconds and then let's take a rest. We've got bridge marches next, so we're down laying flat on our back again, coming up into a bridge position and then marching the knees up towards the chest. Let's take a rest in about 5 seconds. We've got mountain climbers up next, down in that high plank position and kicking the knees up towards the elbows. Again, let's keep a really high tempo. You've got this. Keep going. In about 5 seconds, take a rest. We've got jackknives next, so flat on our back, and we're going to be bringing the knees up to the chest whilst we also crunch up at the same time. Make sure that your lower back is flat on the floor here. We don't want any arch in the back. In a few seconds, let's take a rest. Next exercise is Spider-Man push-ups. So we're doing a push-up whilst alternating bringing each knee up towards the same side elbow. This is the last exercise of the workout. Let's smash through these last ones. You got this. Keep going. In about 10 seconds, we are finished with this workout. And that is it for this workout. Thank you so much for joining me. You can click the link in the top right-hand corner for a cool down and stretch routine. If you enjoyed this, then please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and click the notification button. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next workout.